Detroit Pistons at shooting guard. Now, let's pass forward.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, they've got Patrick Williams. Kobe White is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Smith in at the center position. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now here's Giddey. White finds Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First,
Richard for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
For the Bulls,
the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectable, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Cunningham with it. On the wing, Harris. Here's Duran. And he lays it straight in.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Cunningham against White. Pass to Buzelis. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Great look there, but off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top, leading by 3. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here is Cunningham. Patrick Williams is out there with Collins. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. And it's LeVert missing. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Jones against Cunningham. Now here's Huerter. He's guarded closely. Williams kicks to Jones. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The pass to Stewart. And stolen by Williams. Here's Simons. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And that should...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5. Now, here's Duren. And no good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. White looking around. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here is Giddey. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he got the ball!
With the score.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
It's all tied in Chicago. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Okoro. And it's Jones in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Thompson misses.
I thought he had that ball thrown up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Checked in for Buzelis. And a switcher also for Detroit. LeVert's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. How Coach told his guys, it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. So for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Josh Giddey comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Holland. Duncan Robinson comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for Jenkins. Here's Cunningham. Outside for Robinson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Stewart. Bullseye!
Iowa understand we're seeing some high-power offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And so